Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video, where today we're celebrating its first year anniversary as, on the 9th of November 2021, the second park builder in the Evolution series released to our consoles and PCs. It's been a long and wild ride, but with it came some incredible additions and loads of fun. So if you're excited for today's video, be sure to press that subscribe button and don't forget to also like the video if you happen to enjoy it any given moment. But in the meantime, here's the entire life story of Jurassic World Evolution 2. Jurassic World Evolution 2 first got announced during the Summer Games Fest back in the month of June of 2021. Where we got to see its first ever announcement trailer and the first time we ever officially heard about it. There were teasers in the past saying that something may be happening around the Summer Games Fest livestream for Jurassic World, but nothing was ever concrete or solid. And that got me squealing as if I were a little girl at Christmas.
This Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum. Oh, here he is! Oh my god, he's dressed up. He's dressed up like he does for Ian Malcolm. Why is he dressed up like Ian Malcolm?
Chaos.
Oh, it's happening.
World, so-called evolved.
Evolution! Come on, come on. Oh, surely. Oh, surely. Oh my god, yes! 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 Oh my god, no way!
Yeah, that happened. Anyways, my excitement was absolutely immeasurable, simply because I learnt there and then that there was going to be a sequel to the first game that really got my channel started, so that was absolutely incredible to witness. After this, we started to get a remastered version of species profiles from the original Jurassic World Evolution, but this time in a new format, which are now called Species Field Guides. These field guides started to release weekly, with different species each week, the first one being Triceratops. However, the first new species that was showcased in this game that wasn't in the original was shown off as the Amargasaurus. The Amargasaurus was the first one of many new species at launch for this game. It introduced a new playstyle and management system with these species as well. We were taught that some species can live together, while some simply cannot due to their new territorial system. This allowed for some dinosaurs to hold more territory of the entire enclosure than others, and kept those dinosaurs isolated to their chosen territories. Occasionally, amongst the weekly releases of the species field guides, we were treated with the occasional dev diary, where we would start to learn more about the development of Jurassic World Evolution 2. Eagle-eyed viewers such as myself would have noticed that along with the dev diaries came some new footage of the game, where our excitement for this video game grew even more per week. More and more weeks passed as we got more and more dev diaries and species field guides. Soon we then arrive into October, where myself and other creators had early access to this game. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't play it right off the bat as I travelled to the city of Bath for a nice chilled out weekend. But nonetheless, I still logged on whilst I was away, and I was blown away by how many species we got at launch. Once I arrived back home in my local town, I got to play in the game on November 1st, 2021, and started my first ever campaign playthrough. Originally, the embargo was set for November 9th, the public release date. However, due to some unfortunate early releases in France, some of the game was leaked early online. This then allowed the embargo to be pushed forward to the 5th of November. So the 5th of November then came about, and so, us content creators, we were able to release our early footage of the game. The game was so much fun and felt like the original Evolution, with just a few little differences here and there. In my opinion, I feel as if this is what the first game should have been this whole entire time. But I am not one to complain too much, and I'm just happy that I got to play this game at the end of the day, where it was more enjoyable than the original one. Moving on from the public release this time last year, I was invited down to London in December to check out an exclusive look of the first DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 2, the early Cretaceous pack. When I was in London, myself and a few other creators such as the Gaming Beaver got to hang out together and got to know one another whilst also getting an early look at this DLC. However, thanks to Frontier, we were also able to play this DLC a little early to create content for all of you guys. You can check out the entire experience we had in my vlog, which I've uploaded to my YouTube channel. But the first DLC released on December 7th, which added 4 new species of dinosaurs and reptiles into the game: the Kronosaurus, Werosaurus, Minmi, and Sungaripterus. 4 amazing new creatures. After our first DLC and major update in the early stages of December 2021, we move into the new year of 2022, the year in which we will see the final conclusion of the Jurassic era in Jurassic World Dominion and the end of the beloved show by millions, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. This then bled into the release of the Camp Cretaceous DLC, which was released on March 8th, 2022. Within this DLC pack, we were given plenty, and I do mean plenty, of variations and new skin patterns for our dinosaurs, such as Toro, Big E.T. and Bumpy, with the Ouranosaurus and Kentrosaurus getting an optional remodel for their variants. This DLC also brought our total number of hybrids to 3, with the introduction of the terrifying hybrid dinosaur, the Scorpius Rex. The Monodilophosaurus was also added via this DLC as well. This DLC is reportedly one of the most sold DLCs to date for Jurassic World Evolution 2, as it brought the dinosaurs we grew to love from the Netflix show into our video games, and even allowed us to experiment with each dinosaur in different situations. And personally, ever since I knew that Jurassic World Evolution 2 would be releasing, I was certain they would have a Camp Cretaceous DLC later down the line, and I was so excited to check out the Scorpius Rex in an official video game. Truth be told, it arrived, and I wasn't disappointed. But as I mentioned, with the Camp Cretaceous DLC being reportedly the most sold, I don't believe it actually matched up to our next DLC and update on this list. Moving into the month of June, we finally had the release of the long-awaited Jurassic World Dominion. I had the pleasure of flying out to the Netherlands on the 3rd to watch it 7 days early. However, not before having a chance to get my hands on with the Jurassic World Dominion DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 2. I got to experience the Biosyn Valley and a few new species from the movies in a beta version of this DLC. Later down the line, this DLC arrived to the public just before the worldwide release of Jurassic World Dominion. This DLC added a new set of maps in the Biosyn Valley and a snowy version of the Chaos Theory mode. Also, the Chaos Theory mode was added itself, and it came along with 4 new species, which included the Therizinosaurus, Dimetrodon, Quetzalcoatlus, and Pyroraptor. However, that's not all. We also got to see the release of new variants and skin patterns for some dinosaurs too, such as the Parasaurolophus, Giganotosaurus, Dreadnoughtus, Dilophosaurus, and 2 new skins for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This was by far the largest and most expensive DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 2, and to this day, it still withholds its accountability of being so. A truly tremendous DLC, where the only downside I personally saw was the $20 price tag. The Dominion DLC came in at our 3rd DLC of the year, not before moving on to our 4th in September. Three months later, I'm starting to sense a pattern here. We were introduced to yet another dinosaur DLC pack to Jurassic World Evolution 2. This time, it was more similar to what we saw for our first DLC. Instead of the early Cretaceous pack, we were greeted with the late Cretaceous pack. So now, that's 3/4 of our current total of DLCs that include the word Cretaceous in them. Isn't that something? A franchise dedicated to use the word Jurassic instead has most of its DLCs named with Cretaceous. Anyways, this pack, like our first one, introduced us to 4 brand new creatures: the Styxosaurus, Babarodactylus, Australopithecus, and Alamosaurus. Not only that, but we were accompanied with a new update that brought us more decorations and quality of life changes. Primarily to do with the lagoons, where we can now decorate our lagoons in absolute incredible style and even enter the water without having to select any animal nor going into capture mode. A truly great addition. This now brings us to this day, where on its anniversary, we've been gifted a brand new zipline attraction to use across our parks as a nice little thank you gift to the community. So go ahead and log in now to claim your free gift and check out this awesome new mechanic in-game. In fact, here's some in-game footage of it that I was able to capture quite recently. But now that leaves us with the future. Well, a sneaky feeling inside of me thinks that we will probably get one more DLC before the end of the year, as it seems like they are following a 3-month pattern for DLCs. However, I do believe that there's a possibility we might be coming to the end of the planned support cycle for Evolution 2 as we enter the year of 2023. So much that perhaps the next DLC could well be a bigger form of a DLC, but also potentially our last DLC for the game. If we were to follow the 3-month pattern, that means this DLC will probably release in December, and if it is a bigger DLC, it will match the pattern of what we saw for Evolution 1, where the last DLC and last known major support for Evolution released in December, and it was a big expansion pack called Return to Jurassic Park. So they could potentially be copying something here. But in the meantime, let's hope that I am wrong here and they continue to add more to this game, as there is still a few bits missing. Now, at the time of writing this script, nothing has been announced, but they are intriguingly encouraging their viewers to watch their livestream today at 3 PM GMT. Now, this video might be uploaded after that hour, so if there was any announcement, you can bet you'll hear more about it on this YouTube channel. So feel free to double check my videos to see if I uploaded anything regarding a new announcement, if there was one. But if there wasn't one, what a ride it has been for Evolution 2. Overall, this game is far better than the original, and feels much more fluent with more replayability. But I do hope that there is more to come for this video game. However, this is where the Evolution story wraps up for the time being. With more stuff hopefully coming in the future, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss an upload and stay up to date on all of the latest news, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thank you Frontier for working on this game, but in the meantime, and most importantly, I hope you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Different world.
Hello, hi, you, did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.